Hi guys. Okay, so in this video we're going to do some chapter books and some books for your older readers. So let's go ahead and get started. So first let's start with our chapter books. This is the Hey Jack series and Billy B series. So these are great for like your child's first chapter book. So the wording is very basic. There's still lots of pictures. So great for 5 and up, kindergarten. So definitely a great series for their first chapter book. And there's probably 20, I think, in this series. There might be even more. And then Billy B is just a sweet, sweet little girl. And they're actually friends. So it's a really cute series, and there's about 20 or so in each. So these are wonderful, and they're only $4.99 a pop. So they're really inexpensive. Next we have, for a little bit of an older reader, is Penny Dreadful. She's kind of like an Amelia Bedelia character, if you remember those books. She's smart, but she gets into a lot of mischief. So there's still a lot of pictures, but there's a little bit more text. The words are a little bit smaller, and it's just funny. All her silly little, she gets into all these snafus, and yeah, it's really cute. This is Penny Dreadful Causes a Kerfuffle, and there's probably, once again, 15 or 20 in this series. Really popular, $5.99 for this guy. Another newer series is Fizz and the Police Dog Tryouts. So this is all about Fizz. There's 4 in the series, and Fizz wants to be a police dog. He's brave, clever, and super fast, but Fizz doesn't look like a police dog. His family are show dogs. So it's just a really, really sweet, quirky, once again, lots of pictures. So I would say, 6 and up for these. Really fun. And these are, once again, only $4.99. Okay, so moving on up age-wise, this is EJ12. This has been a really, really popular series. EJ12, or Emma Jacks, I believe is her name. She's an undercover CIA agent, and she's dealing with mean girls and other things that 12-year-olds deal with. So this is a good one, I think, for like 10 and up, your tweens. So definitely not as many pictures. Definitely more words there. And I think right now there's probably 8 in the series, and this is just a real girl power, once again dealing with mean girls and that type of thing. So I really like this series a lot. It's really teaching our girls to be strong individuals, intelligent, and confident. Okay, so that's EJ12, and then next we have, kind of for that same age, but for boys, girls could be into this too. It's our Extreme Adventure series. This is Scorpion Sting. I don't think you need to read these in order. There's probably 8 or 9. So really fast-paced adventure, definitely a little bit, not as many pictures, so we're getting a little bit older here. I'd say 7, 8 for this one. And we have one about bears and sharks and, really extreme. Another one kind of following that same theme is our Bear Grylls. I don't know if you guys remember him. He has his own TV show. He actually wrote his own chapter books, and we are selling them, so they're really, really cool. So these still have some illustrations in there. I would say 6, 7, and up, and they're just really adventurous and fun. I think he has 4. There's one about the desert, in the mountains, and they're just really fun and fast-paced. All right, next we have Wheel Nuts. So I always tell people that have reluctant readers that this is a really good one because it's really fun, bright colorful pictures. It kind of reads like a comic book. So I just love this series. And this one is Wheel Nuts' Craziest Race on Earth. So really fun. I'd say 6, 7, and up for these. Great for those boys. Okay, moving on up. This is Choose Your Own Ever After. This is the choose where your story goes. So I don't know if you guys remember these, but when I was a kid, I loved these. So they get to the end of the chapter, and they get to choose next where the story goes. So go to page 24, and you see what happens. Go to 46, and something else happens. So they can read it again and again, and choose a different path for the reader or for the character. So we have about 4 of these, and these are just wonderful. $5.99. I would say 11. If they're advanced, maybe 10 and up. Okay, next we have Star of Deltora, which is kind of a mystical fantasy type series. I think there's 5 or 6 in the series, and this is about Britta, and she's always wanted to be a trader like her father. So she's on a ship, basically, and it's just a really, really cool kind of like The Ring, you know, Harry Potter, very magical, and very girl power. So she's very strong. She wants to follow in her father's footsteps in a very dangerous profession. So this is Star of Del Toro. Really good. I would say 13, 14 and up, so like middle school. Okay, next we have Clockwork Sparrow. This is our new mystery series. So this is good for like 12, 13 and up. You know, there are some pictures on there, which is great. And this is all about a department store that has, you know, some murders going on, and it's just really a great little mysteries. Kids are into mysteries, so I love this one. And I believe there's 2 or 3 in the series. This is Clockwork Sparrow. Okay, oh, I'm really excited for these. Came out with these a while back, but this is our graphic novels, King Arthur. Once again, great for reluctant readers. You know, our boys, sometimes they don't want to sit and read a book, but they may read this because it looks like a comic book. So great illustrations. We have King Arthur right now and Robin Hood. So these are just really cool, really well done. The illustrations are amazing. And I think we have Dracula too. But these are great, great gift too. And they're $9.99, but they're really, really high quality. Great. Okay, next let's move on to our illustrated series. So you guys, if you haven't heard of Usborne, our illustrated series are amazing. This is, we have over 20 of these. This is Illustrated Norse Myths, and it comes with all of these different stories. And it comes with a ribbon bookmark too, so they can keep their place. There's beautiful, beautiful illustrations in these. And we have one about Shakespeare. We have Dickens, fairy tales. We have so many. We also have Greek myths. This was something I was really into in 6th grade. It has all the famous myths, and once again, these beautiful illustrations. Love that. All right, so like I said, we have almost 20. We have, like, you know, so many, and they're just amazing, all of them. Okay, last but not least, I want to move on to some, you know, school helpers, or if you homeschool, these are great too. This is Usborne's Illustrated Dictionary. So this is great for any household, and I love all the little pictures in there. So that's really, really cool. And it's written in friendly, accessible language, and there's over 1,000 superb color illustrations. Look at that. So this would be great to have on any shelf to have the child go to if they're looking for a word in the definition. Okay, last but not least, we have one of our encyclopedias. This is our Usborne Geography Encyclopedia, and we have tons of these. We have one on science and world history, but I love our encyclopedias because they really feel like a good, strong, sturdy textbook. So once again, if you're homeschooling, these are great. The photographs and the illustrations are amazing. And also what's really cool, this one's great because it shows the map. On almost on every page, there's a little box here, and this is your, where they can go online and they can go to this link and learn more about what they're reading. So they can learn more about Brazil. So this is an internet link, and on every page there's one, so they can learn even more without having to search for more information. It takes them right to it. All right, guys, so that's about it for our older children chapter books. Hopefully you found something your child would like, and we'll see you in a bit. Bye-bye.